Barca striker Robert Lewandowski is the runaway top scorer in La Liga with 14 goals, twice as many as anyone else, including 2 in last weekend's 4-0 win at Real Madrid. Barcelona will have the chance to extend their lead at the top of La Liga to 7 points when they play neighbors Espanyol on Sunday, 15:15 Greenwich Mean Time. Barca striker Robert Lewandowski is the runaway top scorer in La Liga with 14 goals, twice as many as anyone else, including 2 in last weekend's 4-0 win at Real Madrid. So should we be surprised by how well boss Hansi Flick has taken to life at the Catalan Giants? Tactically, he has done things very well. Spanish football expert Guillem Balog told the EuroLeague's podcast. He does owe a bit to Xavi, but that defensive line is the highest in Europe, and no other team provokes more offsides. All that is down to Hansi Flick. Second-placed Real Madrid and Villarreal, who are third, have seen their games postponed because of devastating flash foods in the Valencia region. Madrid were meant to be at bottom club Valencia, while Villarreal had a home game with Rayo Vallecano. Wobbling Atletico Madrid, who have lost 3 of their last 5 games in La Liga and the Champions League, host lowly Las Palmas on Sunday at 1300 hours Greenwich Mean Time. Can Napoli keep going in Serie A? Napoli bid to keep their Serie A title charge going when they take on third-placed Atlanta. Antonio Conte's side are unbeaten in 10 games, winning 9 of those, and will be hoping to maintain or extend their 4-point lead over Inter Milan on Sunday, 11:30 Greenwich Mean Time. This is what Antonio Conte does in Italy, said Italian football expert James Horncastle. If we go back to matchday 1, they lost 3-0 at Hellas Verona. The transfer window was still open. He hadn't got some of the players he really wanted, like Scott McTomadona, and Billy Gilmore. Once McTominay integrated, he has been very useful playing off Romelu Lukaku. He has the engine to be in a midfield 3 but also has the energy to break behind Lukaku. And they have arguably one of the best dribblers in the world in Kvaratskhelia. I think they will win the league. Napoli are looking very good, but Atlanta, who have Serie A top scorer Matteo Retegui, have only lost once since August, and a win would take them to within 3 points of the leaders. Second-placed Inter host struggling Venezia at 1945 Greenwich Mean Time. Juventus, who are unbeaten but have drawn 6 of their 10 games, visit Udinese on Saturday, 1700 hours Greenwich Mean Time. Tight at the top in Germany, the Bundesliga's top 2, Bayern Munich and RB Leipzig, are both in action on Saturday. The pair are on 20 points, 5 clear of anyone else. Bayern host 4th-placed Union Berlin at 14:30 Greenwich Mean Time, while Leipzig are at Borussia Dortmund, who sit 7th, at 17:30 Greenwich Mean Time. Champions Bayer Leverkusen, who are 3rd, get the weekend going with a home game against Stuttgart on Friday, 19:30 Greenwich Mean Time. Can Monaco close gap on PSG? Unbeaten Ligue 1 leaders and perennial champions Paris Saint-Germain host Lens, who have drawn 5 of their 9 games on Saturday at 1600 hours Greenwich Mean Time. Monaco will be hoping to be level on points with PSG before that game starts, as they host Angers on Friday, 1800 hours Greenwich Mean Time. The bottom 2, Le Havre and Montpellier, meet on Sunday at 1600 hours Greenwich Mean Time. Can Amorim Sporting make it 10 out of 10? Sporting will have extra eyes on them when they host Estrella on Friday at 20:15 Greenwich Mean Time. Boss Ruben Amorim is widely expected to join Manchester United and says he will discuss his future after the game. Sporting have won their first 9 Portuguese league games this season, but are only 3 points above Porto, who host Estoril on Sunday, 20:30 Greenwich Mean Time. In the Netherlands, the top two go head-to-head. PSV, who have won all 10 Eredivisie games this season, go to second-placed Ajax, who are 8 points behind, on Saturday at 17:45 Greenwich Mean Time.